Wow, I am not as fast at 7 when it comes to running, that is, but I'm pretty quick at selling your home. Hi, I'm Karen George of Walton George Realty Group, right here in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. But I buy and sell all over the Tennessee area. Give my office a call and we can help you as quickly as 7 can run.
Hello, everybody. How you doing? Glad you're here, back on Exigent Sports. Another star-studded night. We're very excited to have you. We're very excited for the lineup that we have tonight. I tell you what, we got the top 5 highlights, and they're going to be epic. We got my favorite part of the show, and that's going to be the word of the day. If you stick around, you hear the word of the day. I want you to use it on your teachers for the word of the day. TSSAA said no transfer rules, so I'm going to grill, and I do mean grill. Coach Joe Gaddis joins the show today. What an awesome man to talk to, and I'm going to give him all the business. I know some of you guys are happy, some of you are not, but we're going to get the final word from the man on the board. So we're going to talk to Coach Joe Gaddis. Sorry, got tongue twisted there. I got Light 'em Up Way from Cofield, Waylon Burgess, on set today. We're excited to talk to him. Got the committed player of the week right here, Kennedy Weber. And I also have a phenom from Knoxville, plays for Bearden, Emma Rainey. She is the GOAT of whatever she does, and we're excited to have her. Also got a couple guys from South Carolina going to join us. So Exigent Sports is going to be a great show for you tonight. Go ahead and make someone aware, and please share, and let's welcome our first guest, Kennedy Weber.
Hello, guys.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm excited. I'm glad you're here. And I want to be one of the first to tell you congratulations on your commitment.
Thank you.
How is that going?
It's going really good, actually. I'm very excited.
Yeah, I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
How did you make the decision to go ahead and commit and ready to go?
Well, it's something I wanted to do for a while now, especially because I get my 2 years free. So, just committing. So Pellissippi is one of the colleges that I wanted to go to from the beginning. It's also close to home, so that was my decision. So, yep.
I went to Pellissippi, and I studied video production there. And if you fail at Pellissippi, it's your own fault. They have a lay of the land that can set you up for greatness, and as long as you follow that path and stick to it, you're going to be fine. So, but now they have a sports program, which they didn't have when I was there, right close to home. Or you're going to the Hardin Valley campus?
Yes, I am.
Beautiful campus.
Yes, it really is.
Beautiful campus. I remember walking from building to building, getting to class. So that's going to be a task for you. It is small, but it is big at the same time. Yep. What are you going to major in?
I want to major in criminal justice. So I either want to be a cop or I want to be a detective.
Really?
Yes.
How about that? Then where did that come from?
It was 6th grade. We had a lockdown. It was one of our drills, and my teacher was actually pregnant at the time.
Yeah.
So it was either going to be me or her, and if it actually happened, so I would have put my life on the line for her. So.
How about that? Superhero right here in the building with us, committed player of the week, Kennedy Weber. Wow, I love that. And that is a great field. That is a job that never ends.
That's for sure.
And if you're one that's going to put put your life on the line, that's exactly what it is on a day-to-day basis. You never know what you're going to get involved with. And so that means you're a superhero. So not only do I have a star-studded night, I have a superhero on the show who's willing to put a life on the line. That is awesome. So tell me about school. How is it at Oliver Springs? And, you know, what are you doing there? What are your grades like? How are your friends? Tell us a little bit about Oliver Springs.
Oliver Springs is a pretty small school, but it's really good. People, we all connect. So my friends, we're really close. We actually play a few of our sports together. So most of my friends are soccer players or softball players. And my grades are actually really good. So right now I have a 100 in English so far.
Wow.
I have a 98 in I have 100 in theaters right now, and I have a 95 in yearbook. Yearbook is actually really fun.
Okay.
And then my last class is gym, so obviously I'm gonna have a 100.
Absolutely.
In that,
so you got they got 4.0s. I think you got like a 6.8 right now. That's Have you already taken your ACTs?
Yes, I did.
How was that?
It was a struggle, but it was okay.
Yeah, you got through it.
Yeah, I did.
Absolutely.
I did, for sure.
Superheroes do that.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Any other sports that you've been interested in or maybe played?
I've actually am on the softball team, so we're about to start our season. And then I've actually played basketball, dance, gymnastics, swimming, tennis.
Wow.
Yeah,
So when I was a kid, my favorite sport was basketball. But my sport I was best at was football. What is your favorite sport?
Soccer, for sure.
For sure?
Yes.
100%.
100%.
Who gave you the inspiration, the love for the game? Who was that one coach from Little League all the way up to your senior year who really, put that drive in you?
My coach, so it was 5th grade. So first I had Coach Donnie for 4th grade. 5th grade, it was Brent Lee.
Okay.
He was my best friend. She goes to Oak Ridge. So we played actually soccer together for a while. And he was a really good coach, got me going. And then after that, it was just I did travel soccer. The coaches were really good. And then Oliver Springs, I had a really nice time with this coach. So, yeah.
Absolutely. So a trail of great people to put you in the right situation.
Yes, for sure.
That is awesome. What are your plans going into college to help your team win?
I'm hoping to give it my all, at least for midfield, and hopefully do what I can to help them, or at least get better at what I can do, especially help the whole team if I can, especially push myself to do better.
Yeah.
Sure.
So what would you like to tell the people at Pillissippi? Go ahead. You got the camera. What do you want to tell the coach and the folks at Pillissippi?
So when I go to Pillissippi in a few months, I am so ready to be there and to put in all my heart and put it out on the field, and we'll just see how it goes from there, and especially put it all on the field. I'm ready to put it all out there.
She's a superhero. So she's going to put it all out there. Guys, we have another superhero as well. It's Emma Rainey. She's on the bench. Hey, let's take it to the bench. Hello, Miss Rainey. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
You are our Bolo Player of the Week, so I'm especially happy and glad that you're here because it's a dream come true. You can ask Jerry Williams. I've asked many of times. Your mother and I connected a while back for you to get on, and you've had some injuries plague you. Tell us a little bit about what you've been through and where you are today.
Yeah, so I have torn my ACL twice, once during my freshman year in January and once during my sophomore year in January. So I just now made it to my year out from my second ACL tear just the other day.
Wow, a year out. You know what? I've seen those injuries because I follow you, and I've been following you for a while. I've seen those injuries, but it seems like even when you was injured, you was working on something. Where did this passion come from?
Honestly, I don't really know. I think that Jerry really instills a lot of that into me, as well as all my other coaches. They were all super supportive of, everything that I went through with the mental and the physical side. So I think that that's really what kept me going throughout the whole process.
Yeah, no doubt. Let's check this out. Yeah. Woo! That was against a rival, Farragut. And that was a final, was that the buzzer beater there to win the game?
No. So that gave us a 1-point lead, I believe. And then they went down the court and hit a free throw to tie it.
Look at that fiery spirit you got out there.
Yes.
How about that? Such a competitor. And I assume you do the same thing on the soccer field.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, for real.
We got our committed player of the week saying yes. That's pretty cool. So, Emma, do you know what BOLO player of the week means?
No, I do not.
It means be on the lookout. You are a be on the lookout player of the week, and everybody should be on notice for you, should be on watch for you. And then when I came in the door, I was telling you, hey, you're going to be great at whatever. Do you have any aspirations of playing collegiate ball, softball, baseball, swimming, track, tennis? Because you're great at whatever you do. Any aspirations?
Yes, so I think that personally I would rather play soccer in college. Obviously, I'm keeping my options open for both soccer and basketball. I feel like I have the ability to play both. But I think I would rather play soccer and have a better chance of going to the level that I want to in soccer.
And what level is that?
Hopefully D1.
Absolutely. Do you have any aspirations to play professional?
No, that was never a dream of mine because I always just imagined myself playing at the college level and then just going into what I want to do for the rest of my life.
So tell me, I always want to know. I'm nosy. Sorry for being so nosy. What do you want to be? Like, you know, what do you want to go to school for?
I want to go to school for physical therapy so I can help athletes that were just like me that got hurt playing a game that they love.
Absolutely. Another superhero. Wow. Rainey, you're amazing, and I'm glad I got this opportunity to talk to you. If there was something out there that someone may not know about you, what is it?
I don't know. I think I'm a pretty open book, but...
You play Fortnite?
No.
You cook any?
What?
You cook any?
No, but I am in a cooking class right now, so hopefully that'll change.
Okay, okay. There's something about you that someone may not know, and I want to know what it is.
I seriously have no idea.
You sing in the shower.
I do sing in the shower.
There we go.
I sing a lot of Disney songs.
Also, what is your favorite Disney movie?
Tangled.
Tangled.
Yeah.
Nice, nice.
I used to believe that I was Rapunzel whenever I was little.
Really?
Yes.
I love it. I love it. So who's been the most inspiring coach for you, soccer or basketball thus far in your life?
Definitely Jerry Williams.
If you can explain Jerry Williams in one word, what would it be?
Just the best. That's all that I can say. He's been so encouraging to me for so long that it's such a huge part of my life.
I've heard people call him one word, but I couldn't say it on here. Well, I love that man. He's a great man. He, just like you said, you're an open book. He is too. He's not going to shy away from telling you the truth, and you're blessed to have somebody like that to support you. And I want to thank Jerry Williams for coming out. He's here in the studio today to support one of his players, and you can't get any better than that. So, yeah, you have a great support system. I thanked your mom for always posting and let me follow what you do. And if there was anything you can tell the folks back at Bearden, what would it be?
Just that I'm so happy to be here. You know, transferring in was a huge thing for me, and everyone was so welcoming, and I'm just so thankful for that.
Absolutely. So, if you had a superpower, what would it be?
I would want to be super fast.
Super fast?
Yeah.
If you could be invisible or strong, which one would it be?
Invisible.
Invisible?
Yeah.
What is your favorite subject in school?
Probably science.
Why?
Just because that's one of the few things that I'm, like, really good at.
Yeah. You like physics?
No, I haven't taken physics.
Oh, really?
I like anatomy.
Okay, anatomy, physics, like that, all that stuff is really cool. I love computer science when I was in school, and I love physics. I didn't do anatomy. I was scared of it, but but Emma, again, it was a true honor. It's a true blessing to have you on the show. I really appreciate you taking the time to come out here and join us. You are our Bolo Player of the Week. You're very special, and as I told you, whatever you're going to do, you're going to lead, you're going to take charge. You have a fierce demeanor about you at everything that you do, and everything that you've been through is going to help you excel at what you're going to be and what you're going to do in life. And I'm praying for you. Keep God first. And I tell everybody that comes on the show, Kennedy, Emma, reach for the moon, because even if you fall short, you'll still be amongst the stars.
Thank you so much.
Never forget that, guys. We got to take a quick commercial break, but we'll be right back.
Commercial Metals Company is still a locally operated company that's serving the people of East Tennessee with convenient hours of operation. Commercial Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing is too big or too small. Still have that old clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Commercial Metals are specialists in commercial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Commercial Metals encourages you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. Member of the TSRA and the ISRI. Commercial Metals Company. Turn that scrap into cash.
In life, there are things that suck, but we do them anyway. Family photo sessions with matching outfits suck, but we do it anyway. And you know what else really sucks? Getting screened for cancer. But you've got to do it anyway. Screening can save your life from cancer, or even help prevent certain types of cancer. For more information, visit getscreenedforcancer.org.
Over 14,000 neighbors live in fear of becoming sick or injured and having to make a choice between putting food on the table or seeking medical care. The free medical clinic tries to take that fear away.
Bringing the healthcare, primary care out to our rural communities, I've had patients tell me that if it wasn't for us, they wouldn't be able to have any kind of health care. So us being able to go into these areas and provide that on-site care to these patients that can also come back week to week if they need for follow-up primary care, it is life-changing. It means a world of difference between actually life and death for them.
Feeling overwhelmed with your business finances? At P&L Business Services, we handle all your bookkeeping, payroll, and tax needs. From federal tax returns to QuickBooks training, we've got you covered. With over 25 years of experience, we provide customized packages to fit your business. Focus on what you love most, building your business. Let us take care of the rest. Call 865-294-4792. P&L Business Services, empowering you to grow your business.
At Ferris, we want you to get the most out of your time and end each day feeling good. That's why we pioneered exclusive lawnmower suspension technology, allowing for full-speed mowing, even over the roughest terrain. Grow your business by getting more done in less time with Ferris. Ferris. Work hard, feel good. Found exclusively at independent Ferris dealers.
Look. You see that OR? Look at that. Look at that. Look what I did. I got Smoking Joe Gaddis in the building. Coach Joe Gaddis, how you doing?
Good. How about you?
I'm great. I just want to let you know that this is going to be a fire interview, but I'm not going to interview you yet.
Okay.
I got a couple guys from South Carolina, amazing student athletes. They play football. Just great players. Got a nose guard, got a running back. You couldn't ask for anything better. And I got an opportunity to give them an interview here on the show today. So Davion McKinnis and Mike Doe, they're going to join us. It should be on Skype. Do we have that ready? So we're going to, there he is, Davion. How you doing, sir?
Good, Coach. How about you?
I'm good, man. It's great to see you, man. Great to see you. You're doing big things out there.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, have you had any time to visit any colleges recently?
Yes, sir.
Tell me what colleges.
I've been to Georgia Tech. I've been to South Carolina. I've been to NC State. And that's all I've been to right now.
So tell me, how tall are you right now?
6'1.5".
6'1". How much you weigh?
295.
And what position do you play?
Nose guard.
Nose guard. How's school going for you, man?
School going well. I'm going through the school year pretty good. I ain't struggling like I was back in my 10th and 9th grade year, but I'm going through it, and I'm going to pass this year.
Yeah. Good. So I'm excited for your future, man. Do you have any ambitions, dreams to play college ball?
Yes, sir, I do. I want to play pro.
Absolutely. Well, Davion, I get to interview a lot of kids on here, and I always bring on the stars. And I consider you one of them. I've seen you play as a youngster. I've watched you grow over the years. You played with us for Ballin Rocky Top. Matter of fact, you're a national champion. How's it feel to be a national champion, to beat everybody in the States?
It feels good. It feels very good. I ain't gonna lie.
And I always appreciate your pops for bringing you out and joining us for the Ballin Rocky Top. It was always good to have you. Always made a big difference on our team. What do you do to make a big difference on your high school team right now?
I work, and I be the leader that the D-line needs. And if I can do it, then I know my whole team can do it. So we got to push each other.
Yeah, no doubt. Do you work out any?
Yes, sir.
How often you say you work out?
Every day when I'm at school.
Yeah. You do anything outside of like regular practice, football practice, to make yourself better?
Yes, sir.
What would you say to a student athlete watching you today to encourage them, to be great? What is your advice?
Just working in school not going to get it. You got to work outside of school and keep your mentality right.
Yeah, no doubt. 80% mental, right?
Yes, sir.
20% skill.
Yes, sir.
Well, you got that. Davion, you're a special athlete, and I've always enjoyed watching you play. I'm praying for you. I want to see you be great and lead the pack. You got one more year of high school. What are you planning to do next year for North Augusta?
Yes, sir. Planning on getting us a chip in that state.
Yeah. How close was you this year?
Real close. One game.
One game. That's all right, man. The grind is worth it, man. Where old Mike Doe at? Is he around?
Man, you know I'm around, Coach. What's up?
What's going on? Everybody knows you as Mike Doe. You're listed as Michael Doe, but my family knows you as Caesar. So how you doing, Caesar?
I'm doing good, Coach.
Man, you're looking good, man. It's been a minute since I've seen you. You've grown. You're getting more manly features. You were strong as an ox then. I can imagine what you are now, man. So I was doing some research on you, man. Tell me what your 40 speed is.
4.54, Coach.
That is special, man. Have you had any looks? Anybody looking at you at the collegiate level?
Oh, yes, sir. I just got 2 offers last week, actually.
Tell us about it.
I got one from ECU and Gardner Webb. They both came to the school. We had an amazing conversation, and we got to know each other. I actually just got back from ECU this weekend. Well, last weekend. Man. I had got up there with all the coaches, see the energy.
So, correct me if I'm wrong. Were you considered the player of the year?
I was region player of the year, actually.
Region player of the year.
Yeah.
Wow. What are you doing out there, though? Tell me what you're doing out there. Is it the same thing I seen at the Ballin Rocky Top?
Oh, same thing.
I was excited to meet you, but more excited to see you play. I knew you had the skills to pay the bills. We was watching some highlights. Me and Dane was watching highlights of you last night and was like, look at this. How'd he do that, man? Your balance is insane, dude. And your strength, your power, your speed, it's like nobody's business, man. What do you do? Is that a natural skill, or do you work out to get there?
Oh, definitely not natural. I work for it. I work on that sled a lot. Whole off season, I'm working.
Man, that's awesome, man. And I asked Davion this, what is your suggestion to young student athletes that's sitting there watching you, that wants to have an opportunity to play collegiate ball, that wants to have an opportunity for a coach to come in and say, you have an offer?
I would say keep working. Always keep working. You know what I'm saying? College coaches love to see young athletes working.
Yeah. And I asked you, was it natural? You was like, heck no, I work for that.
I work for that.
Yeah. And those who put in the extra work, those are the ones that are going to take it to the next level. Do you play any other sports outside of football?
Actually, a great sport that I would recommend is actually wrestling. I had wrestled a couple years, and I feel like that built me. That built my physique, everything like that. It got me right with my body control, my balance. A lot with that helped. So.
Wow. Hey, student athletes out there watching, this is Mike Doe, the baddest running back that you've ever seen. If you've never seen, go check him out, Michael Doe. He plays at North Augusta. Watch his highlights. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Matter of fact, you'll see where he played at the Battle in Rocky Top and see some of those highlights as well. And you too, sir, are a national champion. How did it feel, man, to know you went home all the way back to SC from Tennessee as a national champion versus the best teams in the United States?
Hey, man, it felt amazing. I felt like the best of the best.
Well, you look like the best of the best, and that's the reason why I want you and Davion to join me here on the show. You're a special breed, man, and, don't take it to the head, right? Keep working, right? Sky's the limit or farther, right? It's whatever you want. It's one piece of advice I want to give to both of you. Davion, you listening?
Sure.
It's real easy to make the wrong decision. The best decision you can ever make is the right decision, even if it takes a longer route for you to get to where you want to go. Say no to the girls. I'm not saying, right? But no means no, right? If she ain't with it, oh well, right? Make good decisions, right? Make good decisions in school. Make good decisions outside of school. Your decision making is really going to determine how far both of you are going to go, because both of you have D1 potential. Both of you have the potential to take it farther, but it's going to be the decision making that you make, right?
Yes, sir.
Keep those grades right. Now, and I want you guys to repeat after me, because this is very important to me. All right, and don't never, ever forget this. And I tell most of my student athletes to come on this show the same thing. But I want you to say it after me just so it'll stick with you, okay? Reach for the moon.
Reach for the moon.
Because even if I fall short, I'll still be amongst the stars. And what I mean by that is I've met coaches that and it's been on the show that coached at a collegiate level making $300,000 a year. That's enough to take care of yourself and your family if life happens and you don't make it as a player. I've met coaches that's been on a previous show that I was on and say, hey, I work for Seattle, and under one roof we have every opportunity for somebody to be successful. Everybody in there has a great job, making great money, and they rubbing elbows with the stars. That's what I mean. Reach for the moon, because you can still find yourself in a good position to take care of yourself and your family. So if life happens and your dreams and aspirations, Davion, is to make it to the NFL, sometimes everybody don't make it as a player, but it don't mean you can't go. You understand me? You still can be a pro. You can still make it to the next level. All right?
Yes, sir.
Hey, all y'all folks in South Carolina, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate you joining Coach DJ here every Wednesday, star-studded program. Go ahead and share, make some aware. Let everybody know that Davion and Caesar is on deck right now. Caesar, what you want to tell the people before you get off here? What you want to tell your folks back home?
I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. I don't stop.
Anytime, man. Contact me anytime for any type of wisdom, knowledge, something like that. I send you a cash out for $10 if you need. That's about all I got. But I'll take care if you need a little gas money or something. Davion, what you want to tell the folks, man? You got roots out this way, man. What you want to tell the folks back here in Tennessee?
Hey, man, I miss y'all boys, and they keep doing great things. And I hope I get to see y'all again. Thank y'all for everything y'all did for me.
Absolutely. Well, boys, I love you. Thank you for taking the time to join me here on Exigent Sports. I really appreciate it. It means a whole lot to me. I'm proud of you thus far. Continue to grind, man, and don't ever stop. Continue to grind, all right?
Yes, sir. Love you too, Coach.
Yeah, no doubt. Love y'all boys, man. Hey, guys, Davion, McKinnis, Michael Doe, a.k.a. Caesar, join us here on Exigent Sports all the way in South Carolina. We have to take a small commercial break, but we'll be right back.
Commercial Metals Company is still a locally operated company that's serving the people of East Tennessee with convenient hours of operation. Commercial Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing is too big or too small. Still have that old clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Commercial Metals are specialists in commercial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Commercial Metals encourages you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. Member of the TSRA and the ISRI. Commercial Metals Company. Turn that scrap into cash.
Feeling overwhelmed with your business finances? At P&L Business Services, we handle all your bookkeeping, payroll, and tax needs. From federal tax returns to QuickBooks training, we've got you covered. With over 25 years of experience, we provide customized packages to fit your business. Focus on what you love most, building your business. Let us take care of the rest. Call 865-294-4792. P&L Business Services, empowering you to grow your business.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Over 14,000 neighbors live in fear of becoming sick or injured and having to make a choice between putting food on the table or seeking medical care. The free medical clinic tries to take that fear away.
What do we help them with? We help them with diabetes, hypertension, any kind of medical need that they need that's necessary. And being in a community with the African American community lets them know that we're here.
If anyone knows the joy of rescuing animals, it's me. Just ask my rescues, who are all very important members of my family. Your life can also be forever changed by adopting a shelter pet. And it's not just about the happiness your pet gets from finding a loving home, but that which you'll get from bringing them into your life. The heroes at American Humane have been helping animals for more than 140 years. You can learn more at AmericanHumane.org.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
S.L. Bowman & Sons, 524 North Front Street in Rockwood.
Right. Look at that. That is dedicated to Coach Joe Gaddis. That is the famous picture for Coach Joe. Tell us about that picture, Coach.
Oh, it's my mom loved that movie, and she's looking down right now and smiling. She likes Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
And she's just it'd take a while to explain, but she loved that movie, and she loved that particular character.
How about that? That's awesome. Guys, welcome back to Exigent Sports. Right here on set with me, I have Coach Joe Gaddis. He is a board member of the TSSAA. Is that correct?
Legislative council member, yes.
Legislative council member, the athletic director of Oak Ridge High School Sports.
Right.
How many sports? I know I asked you this last time. How many sports does Oak Ridge High School have?
Somewhere in the 20s.
Somewhere in the 20s.
Yeah, low 20s. I think.
And when are you going to open up that flag football for the young ladies?
You know, I actually met with a young lady just a couple of days ago who's expressed interest, and she just gave me a list. I met with her a couple of weeks ago. She brought me a list yesterday, the day before, with about 30 names on it, and we're kind of polling the student body to see what the interest level is.
Yeah.
I'd say at this late date, because of the budget situation, probably next year, but I could see us having that sport.
Wow.
And we're also looking to add wrestling.
Yes, and you talked about that as well.
Yes.
That'll be real good.
Yeah.
Mike Doe talked about.
Yeah, I heard that.
His skill really helps him feet-wise and strength-wise because of wrestling. So I think that'll be great, Coach. That'll be real good. And I think I'll be the coach for the flag football team.
You just hired yourself.
I hired myself. You see how things work here? Coach, the transfer rule has been a big topic of discussion for probably going on 3 years now, all right? It was talked about last year, I think got shut down. It was really talked about this year to be voted, right? I watched the meeting yesterday, and very interesting topics.
Oh, for sure.
All of them was very interesting. One thing that I can remember you saying is, I don't want to see Tennessee sports in the same realm of college. Not the exact words, but that's what you said.
Right.
Explain that.
Well, I've literally watched college football games for probably 65 years, well over a half a century. And I loved it. I loved it when I was a young kid. I especially loved it when I was in high school. And as a young adult, as a middle-aged adult, even in my latter years, I've loved college football. But now what I see happening with the transfer portal and NIL, now the instant the season's over, you've got players even from the national championship team not having any loyalty to any team or any school or any teammates, and getting in that portal to see what they can get for themselves. And I think the NCAA has, in a sense, ruined the college game. Why do you think Nick Saban isn't coaching anymore?
Oh, he's done.
So, I don't want to see high school football in Tennessee or anywhere, for that matter, end up the same way. And I think the transfer rule, if adopted, is going to create so much recruiting, illegal recruiting, and exploitation of young athletes that the TSSAA is not going to have the staff to police it.
It's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to happen. It's going to trickle down. So what do you say? I'm going to wait for that question because you mentioned Nick Saban. What do you say to a Jalen Hurts who Tua took his position in the championship game? Hurts knew he wasn't going to be able to play the next year. Prior to big NIL money going on, he wound up going, I believe it was Oklahoma, had an amazing season there. He transferred, though. He hit the transfer portal, went and played for somebody else, had an amazing season. He'd be playing in the Super Bowl this Sunday. How do you weigh that, right? It had nothing to do with money.
Well, first of all, I don't think you can compare NFL to 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old kids. I think that's totally a different world.
Yeah.
What I would say off the top of my head, Jalen Hurts, I would like to think, and I really liked Jalen Hurts as a college football player, both at Alabama and Oklahoma.
Yeah.
But I would like to think Jalen Hurts would have it in him to say, hey, I'm going to beat Tua out. I'm not going to leave and go to Oklahoma where I'm guaranteed a starting position, basically. I'm going to beat Tua out. And I think Jalen Hurts probably thought that he could, but the easy thing to do was to go to Oklahoma. That's my take on it. I mean, Jalen Hurts is not lacking confidence
anywhere.
No. So I mean, I'm
so
more.
He sold out.
Well,
for the easy route. Is that what you're saying? Or do you think it was the best decision for him as a man?
Well, it turned out to be a good decision for him, but he might have won that job. Who knows?
Yeah.
You don't know. We'll never know.
Right.
And because he left.
Right.
That's just me.
Right.
I'm not saying that I'm necessarily right. That's just my opinion.
Right. Yeah, no doubt.
I think it's too easy for kids just to jump ship and go somewhere else, whether we're talking high school, college, or, for that matter, NFL. I mean, this is the whole. You get into the Michael Jordan, LeBron James debate,
yeah.
which I'm going to take Michael Jordan every time.
Every time.
Michael Jordan stayed with the Bulls through the hard times, and he won, 6 titles, two three-peats, and LeBron James is a great basketball player, but he left to go to the Heat.
Yeah.
He came back to Cleveland, went to L.A., and I just like the old days when guys played with their team.
Right.
Derek Jeter, New York Yankees, forever. That's just me.
Yeah, I love that. I love that about you, Coach. And we've had conversations way outside of this. Hey, Coach, how do you feel about a player? You know, I'm like, hey, is it about the babies or what? If this kid has a better opportunity here, why not let him go, right? So you can imagine where I stand with the transfer rule.
And you know, without getting into a lot of specifics, when people have left Oak Ridge and gone certain places, and it was questionable whether or not those kids were really, truly going to be eligible, I signed off on them because I want the kids to be able to play football.
Absolutely.
Don't know that it was 100% true,
right?
But I'd rather err on the side of a young kid.
Well, and that's what I want to hear, you know, and I've seen that, you know, firsthand.
But the transfer rule is a totally different ballgame.
Yeah. So we're going to touch base on that here in just a second. I have a wonderful young man from Cofield, superb athlete, plays every sport you can think of, swimming, tennis, golf, wrestling, you name it. He's the man.
That's a lot of
He's
sports.
the man. His name is Waylon Burgess. I call him Light 'em Up Way. Let's take it to the bench. Light 'em Up Way. How you doing, sir?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. How you doing? And I'm glad that you're here, Waylon. You've been one of my favorite athletes. And I went back and watched some old film of you, but it was Little League. And the team that it was Norwood, and we whooped everybody's butt the entire season. We played you guys the championship, and you would not be denied. You took the team, and you beat everybody by yourself, man. Waylon, you're an amazing athlete. Who is your inspiration?
My dad.
Yeah.
He just pushes me.
Yeah.
Keeps me going.
Your dad's hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
He's solid, though. You know, what you see is what you get. Right? And to have somebody like that in your corner to push you and make you better is what every young man needs, and you have that in the house with you, and that's pretty awesome. And you guys are playing basketball right now.
Mm-hmm.
How many dunks have you gotten already this year?
5.
5?
Only 5.
So what was your favorite so far this year, your favorite dunk?
Has to be against Wartburg at Wartburg.
Yeah. I got that clip.
Yep. The second one.
I got that clip. Brad always, if he doesn't send me the clip, Brad says, Waylon with the major smash. So I always know when you dunk, even if I don't see the clip, man. And I asked you this last year you came on the show. You know, what's your favorite sport? I know you play basketball, you play football, you play baseball. What is your favorite sport?
Favorite sport has got to be basketball.
Yeah.
But everybody tells me I'm best at baseball.
What do you want to do? What does Waylon Burgess want to do?
I want to do baseball.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if you was to play at the collegiate level, you would want to play baseball at the next level?
Yep.
Have you been to any colleges? Any colleges reach out to you? Been in touch with anybody?
No, not really. I've just been to a few camps.
Yeah. Went
to a Tennessee camp a few months ago.
I heard you was a great pitcher.
You could say that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, so what all positions do you play in baseball? Because I know what's coming up.
Just pitcher and anywhere in the outfield.
Anywhere in the outfield?
Yeah.
This year is state of bust for you guys, ain't it?
It indeed is.
I say so, man. Name some of those guys that you got coming back that you see yourself and your team, you know, going out there and making a contribution to get to the state or bust level.
You got Luke, Levi Hoddle, Jack Treese, Knox Pemberton, Lucas Adcock. There's more.
Yeah.
There's a lot more.
There's a lot more.
Yeah.
Absolutely. With a great coach.
Oh, yeah.
Great foundation.
Mm-hmm.
Great community support. What do you want to tell your folks back in Cofield right now?
Keep supporting us. It's what keeps us going is our fans, community, keeping us driving, supporting us.
What does one heartbeat mean to you, Waylon?
We're all one family, one community. Everybody's in it together.
Little League all the way up to high school.
Mm-hmm.
Little League all the way up to your seniors. One heartbeat. And you guys thrive off of that.
Mm-hmm.
And it shows. And I'm a huge fan, right? Because a lot of communities don't have that one heartbeat from Little League all the way up to their seniors. Last week I had Josh Wright and a few seniors coming on. They was like, hey, the middle school team has a big game in Harriman. We're going to go support them. Can we reschedule? That means it says so much about your community. Did you wind up going to that game?
I did. I did go to that game.
There it is, the support in the community. Shout out to you guys out there in Cofield for what you do and how you do it. Big fan of all of you guys. I've met a lot of great people out there. Tell Ted McKinney that we got to talk. We got a lot to talk about out there, all right?
They won or not?
They won
big.
Oh, did they?
Yep.
Awesome. Congratulations. Big. Nice by 40. Good job, Ted. I'm proud of you, man. I taught you well. Good job, buddy. Good job. Who's your favorite referee, Waylon?
Oh.
That don't come out easy, does it?
No.
Would you consider being a referee?
No.
No. Tell me why.
I could not handle the fans yelling at me, coaches yelling at me, players yelling at me.
Yeah, you stay away from that.
I couldn't handle myself.
Tell me, where you see yourself in the next 3 years, Waylon?
Either at college, playing baseball, or just working a job.
Yeah. What do you want to be when you grow up? What is your dream job?
Dream job, a lineman.
Really?
Yep.
I love that. I love that. And you'll be a great leader. You're going to be a great inspiration to those coming up. And before I take my last commercial break here, what do you do to inspire your youth out there in Cofield?
Every time I'm playing a sport, I do my best so they can know to play their best and not be easy, and just give them, I don't know, just a good person to them.
Absolutely. Waylon, again, I thank you so much. Obviously been one of my favorite players for many years. And every sport you play, I've never seen you play baseball, but I heard that you are the truth, and that is your future. But whatever you choose to do, I know you'll be great because you have a great work ethic, and you're just a super amazing athlete. So stay at it, stay positive, stay influential to the youth, because they're always looking up to you. All right, buddy?
All right.
All right, guys, one more commercial break. I got to grill Coach Gaddis. We want some more answers about the TSSAA transfer rule. He don't want it. I want it. You don't want it, but you want it. So we got to figure this thing out. We'll be right back.
Commercial Metals Company is still a locally operated company that's serving the people of East Tennessee with convenient hours of operation. Commercial Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing is too big or too small. Still have that old clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Commercial Metals are specialists in commercial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Commercial Metals encourages you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. Member of the TSRA and VISRI. Commercial Metals Company. Turn that scrap into cash.
Over 14,000 neighbors live in fear of becoming sick or injured and having to make a choice between putting food on the table or seeking medical care. The free medical clinic tries to take that fear away.
Bringing the healthcare, primary care out to our rural communities, I've had patients tell me that if it wasn't for us, they wouldn't be able to have any kind of health care. So us being able to go into these areas and provide that on-site care to these patients that can also come back week to week if they need for follow-up primary care, it is life-changing. It means a world of difference between actually life and death for them.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way. We are neighbors helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Feeling overwhelmed with your business finances? At P&L Business Services, we handle all your bookkeeping, payroll, and tax needs. From federal tax returns to QuickBooks training, we've got you covered. With over 25 years of experience, we provide customized packages to fit your business. Focus on what you love most, building your business. Let us take care of the rest. Call 865-294-4792. P&L Business Services, empowering you to grow your business.
At Ferris, we want you to get the most out of your time and end each day feeling good. That's why we pioneered exclusive lawnmower suspension technology, allowing for full-speed mowing, even over the roughest terrain. Grow your business by getting more done in less time with Ferris. Ferris. Work hard, feel good. Found exclusively at independent Ferris dealers.
Our
Top 5 highlights brought to you by Marcus Underwood, 865-691-4111. And at number 5, who do we have? Jackson Wilson, a sophomore with none other but Hookham, Anderson County, is going down. Coach, you know a little bit about Anderson County, don't you?
I do. I know Coach Gary Terry over there really well. He coached over here when I was here back in the late 90s.
Absolutely. He coached me, I think, when I was a freshman, and then I think he left.
He did.
And he's been out there ever since.
I don't know Coach Gillum that well, but I know Gary really well.
Yes, yeah. That's a great block right there.
They've done a great job over there.
They have an atmosphere that's like nobody's business.
They do.
I haven't been to a high school football game that has the same atmosphere that they do. They do great. This guy is originally from Oliver Springs. He now plays for Concord Christian School. This is some 7vs7 ball. Dawson Williford coming in at number 4, senior, who has recently got an offer from Mars Hill to play football. Is an amazing athlete, and they say there's a phrase out there, I am him. Well, Coach, I tell you, Dawson Williford, he is him. He is him.
Who's the coach there now?
Coach Steve Matthews is the coach.
Steve's the coach.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, he is.
That's right. I coached Steve. I forgot he went over there.
Yeah, you did coach Steve. And this is Alexa York. They just had a big game. I want to say last night. Coach, this Jacksboro team, before I talk about Alexa York, is beating people by 30, 40, 50 points. They are amazing. But Alexa York, she's so phenomenal at what she does. The whole team is. But obviously, these highlights show she's not only good on the offense, she's also good on the defense. And if you can't hit your free throws, you can't win ball games. She's hitting free throws. She's playing defense. She's getting steals. She's pushing it up the court. She's finding who she needs. And she also can pull up and make a three. Whatever she needs to do, she's that player. So super excited to watch her in Jacksboro and what Coach Patrick Davis is doing out there. Amazing group. And they're on their way. They're undefeated. They haven't lost a ball game. They recently beat Robertsville, I think, for the region or sectional championship, and then they continue to move on. So I bet you know this guy.
I know this one for sure.
Who's this guy?
That's Will Presley. I wish he hadn't gotten hurt this year. If he hadn't gotten hurt, no telling. We might have played a little bit longer. But he's a guy that you can throw the short pass to him right there, and he'll go the distance, or he'll run right by you and go the distance. I've never seen too many people other than T. Higgins that you can just throw the ball up, and he's going to come down with it. Will Presley is that guy. Not nearly as big as T, but he's got great speed, and I'll tell you something about it, Will. You like this as a coach. He may be the most confident guy that I've ever been around in ages.
I agree, 100%. Watching him play, talking to him, just speaking to him, you can tell his confidence is there, and that's why.
And if you're on defense, you know what's coming, and you can't
stop it.
No. And the thing is, Will knows they can't stop it. And knowing Will, he probably tells the other team they can't stop it.
You can't stop it,
yeah.
Absolutely. Will Presley is a beast. He is a monster. He was our number 2 top player of the week. And at number 1, a junior from North Augusta. We just had him on the show here, Davion McInnes. He played defensive tackle for me. I think he's playing nose guard here, number 99. Look how he's getting in that backfield. Not only is he big.
I'll tell you what, as big as he is with feet like that, he's going to play a while.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to play on Saturdays and Sundays.
Absolutely. He has the potential to do that. There's no question about it. And a great family. Spectacular man. Great family, and glad that he's doing what he needs to do to hit the books, because what you said, Coach, he has the potential to go far. Guys, this is brought to you by Marcus Underwood, 865-691-4111. Shelter Insurance, Marcus Underwood Sr. Make sure you give him a call for all your insurance needs. Thank you so much for that top 5. And so you ask Marcus Underwood at Shelter Auto, home and life, he takes care of it. You can find out why he's so good at home and life needs, and I trust him, and that's the only reason why he matches the values with us here at Exigent Sports, and that's why I asked him to be a sponsor. He continues to sponsor, support the young kids. Please make sure for any insurance needs, questions, if you need any answers, contact Marcus Underwood. Tell him Coach DJ sent you, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you. And I want to give a shout-out to Sean Green. Sean Green is our Bolo Player of the Week sponsor. And he does amazing training from youth league to college to NBA, WNBA. And this right here he sees in Orlando, Florida, training an NBA guy right now, right? Sean Green does the best training around here. They say you get what you pay for. Well, you're going to get the best out of Sean Green, and that's without question. Nobody around this local area is training athletes that's in the NBA and in the WNBA and at UT and other colleges unless you really know what to do. A lot of people ask me, who do you suggest to do basketball training? Sean Green, Priority One Athletics. That is 100% who I suggest. And his daughter, you may know his wife, Lindsay Walker was her name. She's green now. Her daughter is probably one of the best players in Tennessee. She's playing at Webb, and she's already committed to go to Clemson. A lot of offers on the table there, and she decided to go to Clemson, and she's just a junior.
I've seen her play.
Yeah.
She's good.
Yeah, absolutely. Mia is great. Guys, look who that is. Zakai Ziegler.
Yep.
Right? So all those parents that ask me, hey, who do you suggest? This is who I suggest, and this is why. Zakai Ziegler. The guy in the NBA, that was, what's his name? Right there on your poster.
General, or Major,
He's in the NBA.
Yeah.
He's in the NBA, but great, just great. And, Coach, I got about 3 minutes, and I want to talk with that's Adam Schofield. That's who, Admiral Schofield. Sorry, that's who that was. I got about 3 minutes left on the show, and I do want to talk about the TSSAA and the transfer rule just a little bit more. Give a little bit more clarity to the, our viewers out there. But before I do that, I want to do my favorite part of the show.
All right.
My favorite part of the show is called the Word of the Day. Would you join me in the drum roll?
The Word of the Day.
Word of the Day. The word of the day is imitable. Inimitable. Inimitable describes someone or something that is impossible to copy or imitate. Imitable. Inimitable is an adjective. And again, it describes someone that you just can't imitate. And I want to use that in a sentence, if you don't mind, Coach. There is no one out there like Joe Gaddis. Joe Gaddis is definitely inimitable. Inimitable is the word of the day. It is impossible to copy or imitate the things that Joe Gaddis has done. And that was brought to you by OEB Law. If you guys need to turn your wreck into a check, you got a pain in your neck, just turn your wreck into a check. That's WRECKINTOHCHECK.com. Turn your wreck into a check.com. OEBlaw.com. Turn your wreck into a check. And if you didn't cause the wreck, they'll still fight for you. So thank you, OEB Law, for that. Coach, the transfer rule. Why do you think so many people want the transfer rule to be ready to go?
Well, the coaches in the state of Tennessee have voted against it, 60% to 40%. So the people who want it probably don't realize the dangers that are inherent about it. And I'll tell you what's going to happen in my estimation, and I hope it doesn't. But if the state legislature passes the transfer rule, which it's in the House of Representatives right now, it's a one-time, anytime transfer, and that's the way it started in Florida. Guess what's in Florida now? Anytime transfer whenever you want to. And here's what happens in the state of Florida in high school football. You can play for somebody on Friday night, and if you don't like the number of touches you got, or your parents don't like the way you were coached that night, you've got a 6-day rule in Florida. You wait 6 days, you can play the next Friday night against the team you just quit, and you can do that every 6 days. So a one-time transfer will end up being a multiple unlimited transfer if you don't watch out. So the people who want the transfer rule haven't thought this through.
Wow, that's news. That's something I haven't heard, right? And again, this is the way I feel about it. If I want to take my baby to Chattanooga every morning so he can go to school, she can go to school, I think I should be able to do that.
You can do that. You can do that now. Going into the 9th grade, if you want to drive to Chattanooga as your child is a rising 9th grader, you can do that. You can do it today. But you can't do it.
The clock starts
exactly
when you get to that school.
Exactly.
Period.
Right.
Period.
Yeah.
And in order for you to go somewhere else, there has to be a move.
Correct. A bona fide change of residence or a hardship.
Or a hardship, right. And I'm familiar with all that.
Or sit out a year.
Or sit out a year.
Ball.
Right. And that was another thing that was mentioned. Like there's some schools that don't have JV ball.
Correct.
And they was talking about, well, maybe we'll do the one-time transfer, but they can't play postseason. That's not fair. That's pretty crazy, right?
I would not support that. That's what they're doing in some other states, though. That was more the boarding school students they were talking about when they talked about that.
Right. So we have 10 seconds before we end the show. The legislators, as you mentioned, it's going to happen. And so what do you tell a kid that says, hey, I got a voucher to go here? You can't stop me from going here. 5 seconds.
That's true. I mean, that's the way it'll be.
That's how it's going to break down.
Exactly.
Yeah. Guys, the man, the myth, the legend, Coach DJ here. I appreciate you guys showing up. Till next week. Have a blessed night.